So we're gonna go on a little night drive so we can show you guys what the interior looks like at nighttime. My 2021 Durango RT track pack. Tow and go pack. One of the best parts of this vehicle is the new infotainment system. Gotta love that new car smell. I am addicted to it. It's probably one of the main reasons I trade my car so often. Definitely not a good thing to do, but I'm being honest. Someone definitely needs to create a true new car smell. What do you call those things? New car smell air freshener, because that would be awesome. This is what the back would look like. Got a little bit of lighting back there. I don't know if that's supposed to be on. Your cup holders are lit up. But yeah, I gotta check that out because I didn't recognize that before. I gotta go back there and check it out. So I don't think those back lights are supposed to be on. Does anything. I'm gonna get my phone on my little tripod, whatever you want to call it. It'll be easier for me to hold on to everything as we take a little drive. There we go. Now she's locked in. I'll actually show you the front end with the fog lights on as well. It looks. I like the new fog lights as well. They're like two little so yeah, let's take a little cruise. So I'm gonna be honest, I do miss my Challenger. Mainly the power. Right now it's a crazy time because what I would have wanted to buy would have been obviously a Durango with a 392 in it or a Jeep SRT, but unfortunately, because the money, you know, when you look at obviously the money that I did get for my Challenger, because everything is so expensive, you know, it's kind of a double-edged sword, because I got good money for my car, but that means that the other cars that I'd want to buy are selling for more money. The used car market actually is a little crazy. So even if I was to look at, you know, a wide body Charger, that I think that's really going to be my final vehicle, let's say, or the one I'm going to keep for a while. It's either going to be that or a once they totally revamp the new Mopars. I think because of COVID too, there's been just a delay across the board in the car industry. So it's not necessarily a great time for all that stuff, all the new model years and stuff. But yeah, so I'm on the fence. I love the Durango for what it is. Obviously the power is very different. It's a heavier vehicle with less power, but it sounds fantastic. It looks great. It's got a nice, nice features, all that good stuff. It's a beautiful vehicle, but power-wise, I definitely miss it. Going around corners sideways is definitely going to be difficult in the Durango. So yeah, this is what the dash looks like. You got different settings here on the left side for your temps, and again, everything's very easily laid out. Everything's very user friendly. It's a very simple use of arrows and an OK symbol there. Now, obviously, it's more familiar to me because I've been driving these vehicles for so long that it's commonplace for me. Everything makes sense. And then even the Uconnect and all that fun stuff. It's just a really nice vehicle to be in. Everything's really well laid out. I really, really like that they have hard buttons here now for the heated and cooled seats and the heated steering wheel. You got a mute button there, which is a nice feature. You got your screen off button, and then all your track, sport, tow, snow, and they're all kind of like little, it's hard to describe what they're called, but they tap downward. They're pretty cool. But yeah, this is again a pleasure to drive. It's a beautiful vehicle. If you saw any of my other videos, you'll know, you've seen this specific one. This is actually probably the first time I've driven it at night. As you can see, I only have for some reason I'm in miles per hour. Just jumping back and forth here. Let's see. Yeah, I'll have to go back into my settings here. It's showing in miles, but I have I think 400 and some kilometers on the vehicle right now. I have other vehicles that I drive for work and stuff, so I don't tend to drive very much, and I like to try to keep the mileage down. Doesn't have any ambient lighting, which I find odd for a vehicle of this price. But yeah, I'm gonna do some more videos. I'm gonna keep using the Durango, and I've been searching out lowering springs. The iBox are 0.6 in the front and 1.5, 1.6 in the rear. It does sit a little higher in the rear, so I mean that's good, but the 0.6 in the front is kind of I like my cars low. I like my cars low and my windows black. Typically, the darker the windows, the better. And now, because I'm older, I usually don't get bothered by cops and stuff because of it. But yeah, so that's going to be lowering. It's going to be a definite. I always lower my cars. And then I like the wheels. I was thinking of maybe just doing a wheel spacer just to get them to come out a little bit more once it's lowered. And then I'll be getting the front lip installed soon. I'm just waiting for it to come in. It was supposed to be in on Friday, but it didn't show up. So I'm hoping maybe Monday or Tuesday. And then I'll do the painting of it. I'll bring you guys along for that as well. I'll paint it and then try my best to show the install and the part number, etc., so I can save you guys some time and money, hopefully, in regards to you putting one on your own vehicle. Now, I'm not sure, and I'm going to do a little more research in regards to putting the SRT spoiler on a GT or an SXT. For me, I know that the it definitely, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. I'm 99% sure that it's going to fit on the RT. The body moldings, etc., I believe are the same in every way between this and the SRT, with the exception of that front lip. So I think they just changed that small part. If you go back into one of my videos, you'll see me discussing that and showing where it where basically it comes off and where I replace the spoiler. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that as soon as that comes in, and I'll video that for you guys. And yeah, it's a little bit of a roller coaster getting adjusted. And I bought the SRT for caliber for, you know, some fun. I'm considering, if I do keep this, of buying an older, you know, like a 2008, let's call it, you know, the first gen 300 SRT or Charger SRT. I definitely am a V8 guy. I've had a lot of the caliber SRT 4s and they are fun, but they're it's just different. It's different power and delivered differently from front wheel drive to rear wheel drive, and I really do enjoy the power from a rear wheel drive V8. Here where I live, you can pick one up for around 10,000, one in good shape, you know, running well, etc. So I'll definitely listen to that exhaust. It makes some good noise, and it moves decently. But again, this is a heavy vehicle. It has excellent towing capacity. It's 8,700 pounds. Once again, if you did watch past videos, you'll hear me discuss that. But yeah, no, it's beautiful. It also has the brake controller for the trailer, which is down here. And yeah, so this is basically a Nightdrive in my Durango RT with the tow and go package and the revamped interior with the new 10.1 inch screen. You also do have a wireless charger down here, which is nice. And then you've got all the different settings up here as well. I'll do a little more in-depth on the Uconnect, or whatever you want to call it. The biggest thing for me is I haven't done that yet because I haven't fully played around with it. I've had a little bit of time with it, but I don't want to be giving false information. So I'll once I figure that out. Definitely lights up the road really well. There's my little Nissan Kicks. So back at the house now, and as you can see too, the backup camera is huge. I don't know how well it translates from my camera to the camera, but visually it's a beautiful big camera, and you get to see lots. So that was my little night drive, run around the block. If you guys that are all interested in purchasing a Durango RT, I definitely suggest you go with the Tow and Go pack. Once again, it gives you all the goodies of an SRT, the wheels, the suspension, the exhaust, brakes, and then you've also got the, now for some reason I don't know if my performance pages are working. I was playing around with them the other day and they weren't working. It is something I'll have to look into at this point. Again, because I'm not driving it much, I really don't care, and I'm not planning on doing anything too extreme, you know, racing it or anything. But the yeah, sorry, there's performance. So it just keeps showing that it's loading, but do I have to hit this too? No. Oh, that might be the problem. So there's the performance pages. You got your gauges. You got your dyno. You got your G-forces. It's kind of cool too. You can see the Durango up there in the corner. Vehicle dynamics. This is another thing I haven't really looked into too much, but from what I gather, I think that it actually shows where your torque and stuff is being split, how much power is being sent to the front and the back, etc. I'll definitely look into that more and do a review on that as well for you guys. But yeah, that's that. I guess there's 2 pages here. We'll get a little more into that once I know a little more. But that's it for tonight. You guys have a great night. Once again, please hit that subscribe button. Like, dislike, whatever makes you happy. You guys have an awesome night. Old Town Mopars. Take care.